lot of things changed.
Okay.
So now the queue time has increased.
Yeah.
Some places 18 months, 20 months. There's a reason why, because this particular administration is discouraging you. A lot of people might think it is anti-Indian. No, it is not anti-Indian. It is not anti-anybody. It is about they are trying to understand what kind of society they want.
We are basically told, or we are made to feel that it's happening only against Indian people.
No,
But
that is absolutely wrong. Because we Indians do have one thing. Media, we make the whole world goes around us. So we got to straighten that out.
so if a student wants to go to US now, let's say they're an engineering student or an MBA student, how should they go about?
See, basically, it's a very misunderstood thing. H1B versus F1. F1 is student. F1 is...
Could you quickly categorize all the types of visas?
There are too many.
Oh, there's too many.
Too many.
Okay.
So, now H and F, right? For example, there is a immigrant... F is a non-immigrant visa. That means you are telling them, I am not going to immigrate. By taking F. But H is an immigration-based visa. So, your rights to apply green card, you can permanently settle. Right? So, intent is very clear. So, now what happens is, right, in this narration, nobody looks into the details. Chalo mera mohalla mein ye gaya, मैं भी जाऊंगा, ये करना है, वो करना है. Right? It become like a tourism. Again, this all happened because of the affordability. Because people got money, their lands got so much of affluent. So people just started going to America. Especially if you look at from South. Being an engineer, now it becomes your birthright to go to United States of America. Right? So being a capitalistic nation, universities go good, this money multiplies many times. So obviously it's a capitalistic way. Right? People went. And a lot of people are successful because you go there, you work hard. You have to work hard, right? You got to slog. You got to make sure you are behaving well, and you got to think about your own shit. Sorry for the lack of a better word, right? So even today, anybody who is serious about their academics, their intellectual curiosity, America is the place.
But my question still kind of remains. How should someone try to go to America? Because what you're saying that once you're there, you should have these virtues. But what about someone who's planning to go? What kind of social proof or let's say proof of work they can bring so that they can go there? Because I want you to dive into your experience as running a staffing agency. I'm sure you hire a lot of overseas talents as well.
Yes.
So
it's a very established process.
Okay.
If you're a F1 student, you have to apply for colleges. You get your admission, right? So the quality of college, it depends upon the climate, your affordability, so on and so forth. The reason you're going there, you pick the college. The process is same, right? So you go, you ask for visa, you stand in the queue, get the visa. Now there, a lot of things changed.
Okay.
So now the queue time has increased.
Yeah.
Some places 18 months, 20 months, right? So there's a reason why, because this particular administration is discouraging you. They have their own agenda, right? But as a student, for example, right, recently what happened with Harvard University, Trump administration and Harvard got into a fight. So people lost a semester. Their civics identities got cancelled. And now Harvard is #1 university. Right? So you got to take and understand today's scenario based upon what is happening. You got to box it and see from different vantage points where it is coming from. A lot of people might think it is anti-Indian. No, it is not anti-Indian. It is not anti-anybody. It is about they are trying to understand what kind of society they want. President Trump got a mandate and people know exactly what he's saying and they're okay with it. It's a democracy.
Because of the proximity bias, because I live in India, we are basically told or we are made to feel that it's happening only against Indian people.
No,
but
that is absolutely wrong. Because we Indians do have one thing. Media, we make the whole world goes around us. So we got to straighten that out.
Do you think we're becoming increasingly narcissistic?
Absolutely yes, because narcissism sells looks like that's what is happening.
So, like you mentioned, if you have these kind of, if you're not behaving good as a guest, I don't know if this is a valid question or not, but what red flags just or things on your resume just end the conversation completely about going to US?
See, basically, when you go into that window, right, you tell the truth. That's it.
Oh, in the consulate.
In the consulate, see, basically, you know what? You gotta understand, a immigration officer, he carries a lot of burden when he gives you a visa. He's answerable too. So we are seeing only one side, right? You go in, you say you got admission, and they would ask you a purpose. Why are you going to this school, right? You better give an answer. You don't say because you know what, random. No, you just explain what it is. You tell the truth. Done.
I'm I'm bringing this from a personal anecdote. So I got a US visa. For 6 months, I wasn't able to go because the reason I was going there for a family members, they were on their deathbed. But by the time I got my visa, he passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And because of that, I couldn't go. But in 2020, I reapplied for a visa. And I went into the consulate and they said that, why do you want a US visa? I literally told them because it's a nice thing to have on the passport.
Okay.
And they said, you have a visa already and you didn't go. I'm like, yeah, because this was the specific reason why I was going. So they asked me point blank, do you have any intentions of going to US in the next 2 years? I'm like, not at the moment. They're like, all right. They took my passport, gave me a visa for 10 years. So you, like you said, just be honest.
No, just tell the truth. What happens, right? See, these visa officers, they are trying to assess you based on your body language, who you are. See, there is a lot of burden on the visa officer also,
Yeah.
right? They got to protect their borders. They got to protect their own rules. They got to respect their laws. So it is nothing against anybody. There's a very, very self-centric way to think that because you're an Indian, because of this, or that. No, no, it's never about that. Honestly, I haven't seen so far in that particular way. Say, I know a lot of people who come to US, visas are never been rejected because just they are honest. And everybody knows America needs skilled people. When we are talking in terms of skill, does America need tourism? Absolutely, yes. Right. So America is welcoming everybody with open arms.